I'm gonna say, today I'm talking about, you're gonna say, and listening to. Today I'm talking about
And listening to
my favorite boys club, the Beggar's Benison.
Benison aplenty.
The Beggar's Benison, which is shorthand for the full title, the most ancient and most puissant order of the Beggar's Benison and Merryland Anstruther,
Now, what is Puissant?
having great influence or power.
Ooh.
It was formed in 1732 and consisted of some 500 members, all men. Initially it consisted of local merchants, but soon it grows to include the most powerful figures of the elite and even royalty.
Ah, the human elite.
Merryland was a play on Maryland, which is in their name, and it's a metaphor for the female body.
The Merryland.
The Merryland. You go there, you have a good time, you explore the hills, the crevices, and the valleys.
It's a vacation spot.
Yes. So you can kind of see where this club is going, where their mind is at.
Women's bodies.
The club motto was, "May prick nor purse never fail you."
Wait, so dick and money.
Yes.
Nice.
Which they derived from an old tale about a poor woman transporting her king across a river.
Wait, like she's bringing him across the river, doing all the footwork, and he's, on her back or something?
Yeah, and then I think she thanks him, like, with his penis, too.
So she does the work and thanks him for allowing her to do the work.
Yes, and sexually linked.
Ooh.
It roughly translates to, as you've already guessed, may you be always rich and have a solid erection.
I always say that to myself in the morning.
Their emblem was a crossed anchor and a penis. And, as you'll see, the penises are really at the heart of this social club.
It's all about penises.
The club was a place to discuss and explore hetero-male sexuality.
Ooh.
Obscene songs and dirty jokes were commonplace, but also was comparing genitals, viewing pornography, and masturbating.
Quite a fun club to be a part of, it sounds like.
They're a good club. Good boys. Lots of alcohol, namely port, would be drunk, and the meetings would often carry on until 3 a.m.
Of them looking at each other's ding-dongs.
If you wanted to join the Beggar's Benison, here's what you could expect from your initiation. The novice would be prepared in a closet. Preparing here meaning getting excited until fully erect.
And you're timed on this, I imagine?
He was helped by the recorder and 2 other helpers.
By the recorder?
Yeah.
What's the recorder's job?
He's going to document the night, so what better person to get this guy an erection than the person who's going to be, transcribing what happened.
Okay, because at first I thought you meant the guy playing the recorder. Sort of like playing a snake out of a basket.
There's also a guy playing the recorder in the closet with them. They're all shoved in there real tight. He then would exit the closet, where he would be greeted by much fanfare. His genitals would be placed on the testing platter.
The testicle platter.
Oh, they should have called it that.
That would have been better.
At which point the other members, the knights as they were called, would gather round, also with full erections, and touch the novice penis to penis.
I'm just wondering how all these hetero men manage to keep such firm erections around each other.
Well,
and while looking at other firm
Tony,
penises.
if you're a hetero guy, you can just feed off the other guy's penis. You got that
Penis envy.
that dick energy.
Yeah, like,
that solid erection energy.
I see that dick. Here's my dick. It's helping my dick. That kind of thing.
If you're a straight guy, you should not be flaccid in a room full of erections. Alright, so they're all penis to penis. And then they
Touching?
all drank port and gave a toast, and the novice would have to read a passage from the Song of Solomon as a way of parodying the church.
The penis hymns.
Now, it was proper form for the novice to masturbate during the ceremony, expected to ejaculate onto the platter.
Wow. They were pretty advanced for their times, I guess.
Advanced. They hadn't invented ejaculation then.
No, I just mean their sexuality openness clubs.
These boys like it weird. In fact, they all did this. The platter collection was a regular activity in meetings.
Ew.
From one account, 18 assembled and frigged upon the test platter.
How big is this platter? The floor would be sticky by the end of the night.
I'm sure you were kind of, chastised if you missed the platter. The origin and performance were all discussed. Origin?
Origin of the ejaculation?
I guess.
Like, where
Who
did
did
this
that
come
one?
from? Who did that big one over there? Oh, I know that's you, Jacob.
Yeah, that's what it's mean. They're trying to trace back, like, the splooge to the
See
person.
that one? That one's mine. I got it right on the wall.
Then they talk about, everyone's techniques and,
Masturbation technique.
You use 2 hands, you use 1, you righty, lefty,
I
fast,
find
slow.
it hard to believe that there wasn't some other male penis touching going on. Like, oh, let me just show you this. It's a really neat trick.
I'm sure
Show you
there
real
is.
quick.
Yeah,
Go
let's
like
take 1
this.
second. I'll show you this. Here, just give me your penis.
But just as long as you know, no homo.
Yeah, yes. They were very certain about that.
That was their saying.
I'm one of many. They did not want to be lumped in with the homosexuals.
No.
Afterwards, they'd present the novice with a prick glass, shaped like a penis, and it was filled with port.
It's kind of like a bachelorette party.
Kind of. They'd toast to a firm erection, fine insertion, excellent distillation, and no contamination.
What does distillation mean? I mean, I know what it means, but how does it pertain to this?
I assume it means good sperm. Like I said, solid spunk.
Is a good homogeneous mixture or heterogeneous mixture?
Not no watered down garbage, you know? But this was all to haze the novice, because when the novice would go to drink from the prick glass, port would spill all over his face and shirt. It was a trick cup.
Which gave everyone erections again.
Yeah, and it was round 2 for the platter.
Yep.
Oh, quickly, get that platter over here!
Oh boy!
At some point, their truly iconic relic would be brought out. A wig, supposedly made from the pubic hairs of King Charles II's mistresses.
Dun da da da.
He sent this to the club because he loved the club when he visited.
Wait, he donated it himself?
Yeah.
It's just like,
So he starts collecting pubes from all his mistresses.
and this is a head
then-
wig.
And it's a head wig, yeah.
It's not a pube wig.
It's a big old...
Well, it's made of pubes, but you don't wear
Yes.
it down there.
No.
That's so gross. I mean, the consistency of, like, pubes is not very wig-like.
Okay, so the wig ritual was really weird. As it was going around, everyone would give it a peck. They'd give it a kiss. And then they would add whatever pubes they had from women and add it to it as well.
Oh, do you have any pubes to spare, sir? Oh, yes.
So everyone's just waiting for the wig thing to come around.
I'm just thinking of the guys, like, at home before they go to the meeting. Oh, I almost forgot, honey. Let me get some pubes right before I go. I gotta make I gotta make a donation this time.
Please, they made fun of me last time.
Yeah, it's like communion, kind of. It's very oddly religious.
This wig was so coveted that when a rift developed in the Beggar's Benison and some members decided to split, they stole the wig to create their own club called the Wig Club.
Oh my god, it's like a religious token or idol or something.
It definitely
It
is.
has magic powers.
Years later, hoping to make up for the loss of the wig, Benison member King George IV would gift a locket of his mistress's pubes as a gesture of amends.
I'm sorry, guys. Here's my mistress's pubes, you know.
Oh, and they were red. She was a redhead.
Oh, well, that's highly coveted.
Mm-hmm. Another event that members looked forward to were the paid performers. They brought in strippers, or posture girls as they were called back then, who would pose, dance, and then show their genitals.
Here's a flash of my genitals, boys. Now where's that money?
This is from one account. One feminine gender, 17, was stripped in the closet nude, and was allowed to come in with her face half covered. None was permitted to speak to or touch her. She spread wide upon a seat, first before and then behind. Every night passed and turned and surveyed the secrets of nature.
Oh, God.
Girl, let me see that secrets of nature.
Show me the secret wonderland, or the Merryland, I should say.
I love this stripping closet too. It's always
Yeah.
like, don't take off your clothes in front of us. Go in the closet. That's where you do that.
No pole, no stage for that.
I wonder if they have the recorder guy going too to.
Oh, play me off, cowboy.
So those were the rules. No speaking or touching the girls, and they could remain masked if they wanted to. But this didn't stop rumors from destroying many of the girls' reputations. There was one account of a girl on her wedding day, at the altar, being heckled from the crowd with something along the lines of, "Hey, isn't it that chick that showed her, I can't say the
Her
C
Merryland?
word for 5 shillings?
Yeah, she showed her Merryland. That's so horrible. But yet,
Merrylands, yeah.
but these guys, I'm sure they don't get heckled for being a part of a big ejaculation club.
Hey, 5 shillings for a glimpse at the Merryland.
Yeah.
It's not a bad deal.
I'd recognize that Merryland anywhere, girl.
The Beggar's Benison men were also men of education, though, as they would occasionally host lectures.
Lectures about...
One, for example, focused on the argument that sex is certainly more than procreation. It is a duty of men to satisfy their desires.
And not the females, though.
Hey, who cares about them? The themes were usually revolving around male sexual liberation.
And this involved just like... What were they promoting? Just like, hey, get your...
Just getting freaky with the boys.
Yeah, just get off whenever you need to. And with the boys, yeah.
Because at the time, this was very counterculture. Strict Puritan beliefs were at play, condemning any sex that wasn't for procreation.
No hanky-panky.
And masturbation was still being considered the sin of Onan. So there is this argument by many that this was a sort of an enlightened group.
Because they wanted to have sex for pleasure.
Yeah, they were
And masturbate.
breaking down walls.
Well, they're part of the way there, I suppose.
The celebration of male sexuality was so popular that branches popped up in Glasgow, Edinburgh, and St. Petersburg.
Hey, let's go to that new masturbation club that just opened up. Yeah, I hear it's great. Gotta bring
things.
some pubes, though.
Yeah, don't forget the pubes.
Yeah.
The club was dissolved in 1836, but the relics of the club are being held in the Beggar's Benison and Wig Club collection in the University of St. Andrews.
To this day,
To this day.
I'd probably pay money to see that.
Well, the wig's gone. It's like deteriorated.
Well, yeah, I imagine hair.
But they have the box the wig was kept in.
Any pube remnants?
I don't think there are any pubes. They just got whisked away. Somebody probably stole them. And they have, they still have the platter, the prick cup, and they have the tin that King George IV sent his redheaded pubes in.
And do they have any like documentation, like here's recordings from the meeting?
They have
or
accounts.
Photographs.
There were journals. I mean, they kept a recorder.
Yeah, for this purpose exactly.
And just a reminder, these were not gay clubs.
No.
Those were called something different. They had their own place, and they wanted no part of them.
I think that's included in their title.
So I got a bunch more stories from Scotland that I think you'll enjoy. They're just all so crazy.
Scotland during their crazy years.
I'll talk to you about the Rape Master General next time.
Okay, I look forward to that.